people, so I'm actually doing this thing. I'm actually going to cook. Well, this is not even cooking. I'm going to make a meal for you guys to see. I'm making my chickpea salad. It's kind of like a chicken salad, but of course no chicken. Non-meat eater. Lately I've been putting my words together too much. So I have my celery. I'm going to cut it up. And then have the parsley. And I have lemon. I already cut it and took out the seeds. So I'm going to do that part. And then get back to you guys. So this is a simple, let me move this out the way. Put these in other containers for now. This is a very simple chickpea salad. So besides the ingredients that I just showed you, I'm just going to put some plant-based mayonnaise. Some people use Greek yogurt. I like the plant-based mayonnaise. And then powdered seasoning. If you can do without it, do without it. But I can't at this moment. And unfortunately, it's what I'm used to. So the celery is going to give it a nice crunch. I love the flavor and the smell of it. Even like the parsley. Flavor, the aroma, the smell of it. Yeah. It gets everything into it. And something that I've discovered this year with the working out and so forth, and cooking your own meal is actually, or let me say, preparing your own meal, because just not cooking anything, but preparing your own meal is kind of, it's nice. You know, your body is still moving. You know what you're putting into your food, right? And it's a good thing. And I like it. I love cutting up stuff. I tell people all the time, I'm not a chef, but if you need somebody to cut up some onions or some tomatoes or whatever, I'm your girl. I love to do those things. Just cut them up. I'm gonna just put them in here as I cut them up. And I'll show you which mayo I'm using. It's not the one I normally use. So, oops, I just hit my light down. Sorry about that. It's good to try different things and see which one you prefer. I usually check the ingredients, of course. Make sure it's not a bunch of things that you can't even pronounce. You hear that nice crunch? And you could cut it up smaller than this if you want. Me, I tend to, I don't mince up my stuff. Even like if I'm doing onions, like I'll have big pieces of onions. I like it that way. Say what you will, but that's the way I like it. All right. And be careful, especially if it's not your norm to use these kind of knives. It's not my norm to use this kind of knife. And there's a proper way to hold it. My niece showed me. It's kind of like you hold the handle and then it's like a, yeah, but I'm not going to play myself. I'll try to see. I'll try to see if I could show you guys a little something. We'll see how that works out. And so over here in the seasonings, I have salt, cayenne pepper. We're going to the parsley now to cut that up. Salt, cayenne pepper, garlic powder, paprika, and cumin. Oh, I love cumin. I love the smell of cumin. I love the flavoring too. I love it. So I washed the celery and the parsley before I cut it up. Oh wait, I said I was going to try try to do a little something. So let me see. Wait. No, my niece gonna have to show me again. Right, Katie? You're gonna have to show me again. I think Tai knows how to cut like that too. That's my daughter Tai. Definitely check out her channel. What's her channel? Terrible. I forgot my daughter's channel name. It's just Tai, I think it's called. ITS JUST and then TY. I think she has like 4 Y's. I hope I remember. I'll put one of her things in the description. One of her videos. A link to her video in the description. Or, I don't know. I'm going to try to research how to do these things. I talk, but I'm not that savvy. So I'm going to try. Because you could definitely check out her channel. She does cooking, just her life stuff. Unfortunately, she doesn't do it frequently. She's so very talented. I wish she would, you know, do more. But that's how it goes sometimes. All right. So I'm going to pause you guys right here and get the chickpeas. All right. So these are actually not canned chickpeas. I boiled a bunch of them, and I after I boiled it, I put some in the freezer. Hold on 1 second, guys. I paused just now because my friend had came home. Well, this is her house. I'm staying with her for a bit. And I paused because I know we had to talk. So she's like, don't argue with me, I'm grown. She had to take the day off work because she's not feeling well. And so she's so very sweet. She was going out to get something to eat. And she asked if I wanted anything. So I said, well, you could grab me some broccoli, garlic broccoli. I love garlic broccoli. Oh, I see a chickpea that I don't like how it looks. It got a sting on it. You see that brown thing? Yeah, that's tossed. And so she comes back with my stuff that I asked her, but didn't get her stuff yet. So I'm like, Mariah, don't do that. That's why she's like, I'm grown. Don't argue with me, I'm grown. Oh, man. So, yeah, back to this. So, just mash them up. Not every single one has to be mashed. But I like to mash them. Like, even when I, let's say, do some curry chickpeas. Oh, in some coconut milk. Oh, delicious. I mash some of the chickpeas because that brings out the flavor. So I do that. So for me, it's up to you how much you want to mash out. I like to mash as much as possible. Right? And yeah, this is good arm workout. Because even though you're boiling chickpeas and they're boiled, it's like, And I took it out the freezer from last night, so it's not like it's frozen. It's just chickpeas. And chickpeas have a lot of nice protein. Alright, so just mash, mash, mash. I'm not going to fast forward because I'm talking. So if I fast forward, then you won't hear my words, right? It's a process. Talking is good. Communication is good. Alright. So I'll stop there. Alright. So for me, what I like to do next is to put in the mayo. Like I said, some recipes have you using Greek yogurt. I like mayo. And so the mayo that I'm going to try this time, it's called Not Mayo. I have to get the hang of this. I'm using cinematic view on my phone. So this is Not Mayo So you see it says, there we go, not mayo, plant-based dressing and spread. All right. So got this just for you guys because I promised you I would make it. My friend picked it up for me the other night. So I'm like, yes, I could do it. I can make it. I can make it. Let me get a spoon. And so, as I say, I'm not a chef, so there's no measurements with me. I literally eyeball everything. So this is like 3 tablespoons. I'm actually using a teaspoon, but I took out a lot in each of them. All right, and then just mix it in. And it depends on how much you like. Like I said, I'm eyeball person. I don't know how much chickpeas is in here. I just eyeball. For me, I'm definitely gonna put more mayo in it because I like the mayo. And 1 tablespoon, it's only 90 calories. And I'm currently doing the 1 meal a day thing. I mean, I don't OD, I don't overdo it with my 1 meal a day. But with that 1 meal, I have to be satisfied because this body needs the fuel. Right? So you mix. Like I said, I'm gonna put some more in here. Okay, that should be good. And just get it in there, get it in there. We don't want to leave any of the chickpea out. We want everyone to feel included and wanted in this chickpea salad. All right, so now I am going to, I think I'm going to do the seasoning. All right, so this is some paprika, and I tend to put all my seasoning and then do a mix. So that's the paprika. Next we're gonna go in with the cumin. The smell of the cumin. Ah, love it. I eyeball everything, people. Sorry if my hand is a little bit heavy. This is the garlic. So you know, it's so weird, like even when I use real garlic, I still put garlic powder in when I'm cooking. And then this is salt. Oops, sorry guys, sorry. You know what, actually I should even put, I can't take back the salt, but let me stop right there with the salt because I gotta taste it first because the mayo has its own thing. Oh, there I go with the light again. Sorry guys, I usually clip my light on my phone, but I didn't want it to be too heavy since I'm using a different attachment to just have you guys overhead. So this is a cayenne pepper. I love spice, and cayenne is the safest spice to put in your body. All right, so there we go, and we just mix it all in. Oh, I could smell the cumin. I am loving the smell of cumin. Oh. Oh, absolutely love it. Absolutely love the smell. All right, so we're gonna go in now with the parsley. I don't know if this is supposed to go, excuse me, go last or whatever, but it's all going in. Come on. Oh, that one don't want to go in, guys. Well, we're going to take you out, buddy. So that's the parsley. It's nice to see some green in all of that. And then we're going to do the celery. Now this seems like a lot of celery. Let me see if I'm gonna put, I may not put all of it in. Let's see. I don't want the celery to take over my chickpea. Yeah, I think I'm gonna just save the rest of that celery for something else. Yeah, I don't want the celery taking over. And then I'm gonna go in with the lime. Sorry, this is actually lemon. Mix that in as well. And so, you know what? Unfortunately, I can't taste it. I just remembered. I can't taste it yet because it's not time for me to eat it yet. So what I'm going to do, I'll record again later. I'm going to just cover it, put it in the fridge. And then later when it's time for me to eat, I'll taste it. And if it needs anything else, I'll add it in. All right? But this is what we have so far. I want to see if it's going to adjust. No, too close. Okay, there we go. All right, so we could see. Oh, you know what I need, guys? Praise the Lord. I need some onions, some red onions. All right, let me see if I have any. God is good. I have one red onion left. I already cut it up. I'm going to just put it in. But I wanted to show you guys. You see, when you're cutting an onion, cut off one side of it and lay it flat. And then cut that part that you cut off. And if you're cutting up the whole thing, then you have this nice flat surface here, right? And you could just lay this flat and cut. Because we have to be careful. We don't want to still have the rounded sides and be cutting and then injure ourselves, right? So here goes our beautiful, love it, love it, love it, love it. Red onions. Yeah, yeah, yeah. So mix that in there. Now normally I would put some more onions in there, but because I don't have an abundance of it at the moment and I don't know if I'm gonna make some soup or something, and I want to just keep that. All right, so there we go. Now we have the red onion, the parsley, the celery, the chickpeas. All right, guys, comment below. Let me know what you would have done differently, what you liked, what you didn't like, what you would have done differently with regards to this. And like I said, and I hope I remember to come back on when it's time to eat, taste it, and update you as to whether or not I had to add anything else. And what I plan to do is put it on an open face sandwich. So get 2 slices of this seeded Jewish rye. It is so delicious. And it's a nice bread. Have a lot of wonderful flavor and all that wonderful stuff. So I'm going to toast the bread and then put it put our spread on there. And hopefully, I should remember to record all of this for you guys and have it. All right, so thanks for tuning in. All right, people, so here's the finished work. I toasted the bread. And it tasted good. I tasted it. The only thing I needed to do was add some salt. So I added the salt. I have my open face sandwich. And I'm going to enjoy. If I had some lettuce, I would put it on there as well. I don't eat cheese. And I'm trying not to even eat the plant-based cheese. But this will be delicious all by itself. Hope you enjoyed. If it looks good to you, give it a thumbs up. If you have any suggestions or comments, put something down below. Until next time, thanks for tuning in. God bless. Later. All right, just getting on real quick to show you. Sorry. Very good. Thumbs up. I don't know if you can hear the crunch of the celery, but it's good. And taste of the parsley, and I'm glad I put salt in it. I taste all the flavors. Very good. If you eat cheese, add cheese to it. It'll kick it up. And if you eat mustard, you could add mustard to it. Add your own to it. All right.